As a priest, I oftentimes am blamed for things that the church has done over the centuries. Many times I have apologized for the Crusades. It was a bad weekend, I say. There are things that the institution of the church and people in the church have done that have been horrible. As politicians and generals and others at institutions over the years, many people and horrible things have happened to people. And recently there's been a lot of condemning of the church as the church itself, or organized religion, is a source of all this evil and all these bad things. And yet the gospel today, I think, touches on a deeper truth, what's behind horrible acts of violence sometimes. And this is a story of the religious leaders condemning Jesus for eating and gathering with sinners. It says he should know better. And Jesus tells the story of a woman losing a coin and tears apart the whole house looking for this valuable coin, or a shepherd losing one sheep and he goes out and leaves the 99 to find that one lost sheep. There is an easy tendency in our culture and our community to blame some people, to view ourselves as righteous. What we're doing is okay. Oftentimes I hear, but I'm not racist. And yet our culture is very racist, as many cultures around the world are. We want to see ourselves as good people. We want to do good things. But there's great danger in righteous deeds, doing something that we believe is a good and righteous cause. And this is where we need to be careful. This is the people who killed Jesus were doing what they thought was a righteous and a good thing. Many wars are committed because somebody feels like we're going to liberate people. We're doing this because the people there have been oppressed. It's why Russia invaded Ukraine, to free the people who've been oppressed. This is an old story. We all want to do what's right. This Sunday we celebrate the anniversary of 9/11, the attacks in New York and around in Washington. And afterwards, everybody pitched in and did the right thing. They all were working together. We want to do what's right. We want to care for each other. We want to be the people doing the right things. And what happened, we want to blame somebody. We need to be careful, though, with righteous deeds. I was listening to a story on the radio the other day about Sri Lanka, about social media. And people on social media more and more were blaming a certain group of people for the problems of their area. And a lot of righteous anger emerged. And pretty soon that righteous anger morphed into violence in the street. And the government finally shut down all social media. And everybody went home. Everybody had been so whipped up into a frenzy of doing what's right. This is a horrible injustice and we need to correct it. Feeling like we're right, feeling that this is a righteous cause, is a dangerous place to be. If we don't also understand, as Timothy in his letter saying, I'm so thankful that I'm forgiven. God's mercy has been shown to me. All of us have stories, things that we've done that we might be ashamed of or regret. We begin any act of righteousness first remembering the need for mercy, the need for a larger understanding. It is a dangerous thing to go out and this is the righteous cause. I want the others to lose. We need to, politically we're now in an age where the righteous cause is our political cause. And those who stand in the way are bad people. No, they're not. We all want to do what's right. We want a better community. We want to live and work together in peace and be seen as good people. But to be a good person, we need to first understand that we all have shortcomings. Even the people we disagree with. And the people that we disagree with, they want to do the right thing too. We're all seeking to find that place. But that place begins in mercy and forgiveness and understanding, compassion. It is dangerous once we feel like we know we're right and all others are wrong, or we need to correct some horrible injustice. There are injustices that need to be corrected. But in doing so, we need to have mercy. We need to do so with compassion. We need to understand that none of us are perfect. The power of God is not to move us into some great crusade of righteous deeds, but to bring us closer to God. To remind ourselves that Jesus came to forgive, to find the lost sheep, to sit down with the sinners. We have been redeemed, we've been transformed, we've been, most of all, forgiven. It's the role of a priest every Sunday. Is I get up there and I offer the absolution, not because I'm wonderful or perfect or more holy, but just as a reminder that we are forgiven and we are being forgiven right now. That is the beginning of our week. Beginning of all that we do is remembering that we are forgiven. It is a holy place. It is a sacred place. To be in that place where we are and we know that we are forgiven deeply. And with being forgiven, we are loved. Blessings for you and all those who you love and who love you, and for your day this day.